Now, it took a short 3 weeks to bring a dramatic and even chaotic political career to a cold end. Mike Mbuvi Sonko's term as Nairobi's second governor came to an abrupt end on the floor of the Senate last night when the House upheld the impeachment of the governor originated by the County Assembly of Nairobi. And as Sam Gituko reports, the impeachment may well be a blow that the politically savvy governor may not have foreseen.
Let us vote overwhelmingly to send a signal that we don't want jokers in Nairobi.
When Embakasi MCA Michael Ogada had his impeachment motion against Governor Sonko received by Speaker Benson Mutura, the wheels of lobbying kicked off in motion. 122 MCAs held the key to Sonko's fate. Aware of it, a section of the MCAs travelled to the coast on what was believed a treat by the embattled governor to keep them away from the vote. But that did not work, as when the vote was called, 88 MCAs voted to impeach Sonko. Some of his allies, claiming their credentials, were used to log in and participate in the vote. It would later emerge some, if not all, were taking Sonko for a ride, too afraid for their political survival in the political parties that sponsored them. And the matter was quickly transmitted to Senate Speaker Ken Lusaka, who within no time called a special sitting to discuss Sonko's impeachment.
Of the Senate.
And on Wednesday last week, the Senate held a session that had been expected to constitute an 11-member special committee to hear and determine the impeachment motion against Sonko. But when the majority leader Samuel Pogisho was called to move the motion to establish the committee, he declined, calling on the House to move on.
Speaker, sir, for the convenience of the House, I propose we skip that. I'm not going to give notice.
Having withdrawn or otherwise abandoned the notice of motion, and therefore the motion, the route of committee is therefore abandoned, and that now means that the Senate will investigate this matter in plenary.
It now emerges that lobbying had been going on within and outside the House. Governor Sonko was unwanted, and the surest means to removing him was needed. It was feared that with a committee of 11, all Sonko needed is 6 senators who would vote to defeat the motion, a decision that could not have been reversed by the plenary. It was feared his immense influence could persuade even senators that would have voted for the desired outcome. With the committee way abandoned, Speaker Lusaka announced that the House plenary would process Sonko's removal. He would announce Thursday and Friday as the days of consideration of the motion. But as soon as the session concluded, it was decided to move the impeachment trial to a day earlier, Wednesday and Thursday, to allow time for swearing in of the acting governor on a Friday before the weekend. At the impeachment trial, 2 political camps emerged, of those resolute at punishing Sonko's unique conduct perceived as reckless, and on the other Sonko sympathizers that accused the government of sponsoring Sonko's removal.
It is true, Mr. Speaker. There are checks we refuse to release because, Mr. Speaker, there are some members of the County Assembly who opened a fake educational institution at River Road.
Sonko's appeal to the senators fell on deaf ears. 27 senators voted to remove the governor, just 1 vote less those that felt former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Mr. Speaker, I vote no.
I vote yes.
A combined Jubilee ODM force had outnumbered Sonko's loyalists nearly 2-1. And at 11:24 p.m., Gideon Mike Mbuvi Sonko was ousted as governor of Nairobi.
Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko of Nairobi City County stands impeached.
Nairobians united shall never be defeated.
Within 20 minutes, just before midnight, a Gazette notice was issued affirming Sonko's impeachment. By Friday morning, another Gazette notice was released communicating the swearing in of County Speaker Benson Mutura as acting governor. It was a swift operation that saw a combination of politics. The law and the state is out of City Hall, a political operative loved by his base but loathed by critics that regarded him an electoral blunder.
Party after party.
Sam Gituko, Citizen TV.
Party after party after party. Party after party.